Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. We're back for our
weekly dose.
Our weekly dose. This week, we've got a couple things we're interesting.
Absolutely.
One of them is we are lucky that we have someone new in the store today. Well, not new, but as in someone new to introduce.
Yes.
So I'm just going to flip this around. Let's see. All right. This is Jen.
Hi.
And so she's another one of our wonderful staff.
Yeah, she doesn't usually work Wednesday, but we've got her in today because she's filling in for people who are not well.
Yeah, there you go. So she's here. She's helpful, very knowledgeable. She's in there. She's lots of fun to talk to. And
yes, come on in, meet her, hang out, see what she's got to offer you and the way you help.
All right. So there's Jen. I think you've almost met pretty much everybody.
I think so.
In the
here in the Surrey store.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we are going to have to get out to some of those other locations and meet some of the other.
Road trip.
Road trip. Woohoo!
We'll stop at Starbucks first.
Yes. Didn't get mine this morning, my hot chocolate, so I'm a little tired.
Poor thing.
I am. All right, so let's kind of get caught up on a couple of the classes.
Yes.
I know we've mentioned them already, but we've got that baby lock event coming up.
Yeah, the baby lock round robin next Wednesday at Country Folk. Thursday here in Surrey.
If you are looking at either getting a machine, upgrading your machine, just want to play with some machines, this is an awesome opportunity. So this round robin, you're going to try out different machines and different aspects of the different machines. You're going to learn about like a binding foot.
Yes, some of the accessories.
So this gives you a really good chance to try and see what features you like, what features you don't necessarily like, those yay or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just $10 and that's for the kit.
That's the kit. You're going to take home a placemat when you're done.
So you're actually trying something out, using it, and getting to take home something. So sign up. You'll have a lot of fun and you'll learn some.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be good. So, and that's with Baby Lock with Donna.
Yes, with Donna. We have Stocking Day. Don't forget.
This is Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday, sorry.
Yes,
Saturday.
that's Saturday. So we've got a busy weeks coming up.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be busy from now until probably just about the end of the year now. So
with some of that stuff,
we have there will be the Customer Appreciation Day
in
December.
We've been talking about that. So I've got some little highlights for you guys. So I know I've mentioned the elf.
Yes, we're going to have an elf.
So you got to come. If nothing else, that's that. But we've got a lot of things kind of happening that day. We've got first in the morning, we're going to have Demo December, our Kimber Bell event. We're going to have seminars throughout the day. Some of the seminars is I'm going to be going over stabilizers.
Yep.
Not just, the different types, but some tips on them. So if you're new to embroidery or need a refresher on, hooping, different ways of hooping different stabilizers, what you're looking for to make sure your product is stabilized, some difference between different products, we've got all that going. We've got some make and takes.
Yep.
Tom's going to be doing his
needles, I believe.
Needles and machine
maintenance. Yes.
So we've got him.
It's always helpful when Tom's giving out advice.
Oh, yes, definitely. If you've attended one of his seminars on that before, and need a refresher, come on. If you've never attended one, the information that you get is amazing.
Absolutely.
He's in high demand for that.
Yeah,
so when we can
exactly.
get him to do that, it's great. What else? Oh,
what else do we
I think
have?
We're going to do some ruler quilting.
Oh, yes, a demo on ruler quilting. Yes, with Rita.
Yes. So we've got lots of things. There's going to be food. Well, there's going to be treats. There's going to be games and prizes. And it's going to be a really fun day. And the information is going up on the calendar.
Yep.
So make sure you check that.
Check it. See where you want to be.
And there's going to be registration. And the reason we want, if you're coming, please register so we know how many of your people are coming.
Yeah.
So we've got room. We had our Notion Devotion and it was a packed house.
Yes, more than we anticipated.
More than we
More
anticipated.
people showed up and registered.
So we had to pack
Scurry.
them in there. So it gives us an idea. Like when you're coming, let us know so that we make sure we have a seat for you.
Exactly. We don't want you to have to just hang out and not get what you want. The reason you came for. We want you to be happy.
Okay. So that's that. Those are kind of the main highlights for the next little bit. Okay, so we're going to kind of show a couple of our favorite products for the moment.
Yeah.
And then the reason we'll tell you after.
Yes.
All right, so.
Okay. We're going to start with me. Tweezers. I love these long, extra long tweezers. I use them when I'm sewing, when I'm embroidering, on my serger. I'm giving a set of these to my granddaughter and I'm teaching her to sew because they're just so handy. If all you use them for is helping you to thread your machines, fabulous, because it gives you a nice long grip. You're not getting in the way of the needle and the shaft or anything. You got plenty of room. You want to pull out those little tail ends to snip. Hold them with the tweezers, snip with the scissors. You're far more accurate, and I'm less likely to cut the fabric. So we've got these cute little ones like this, the little unicorn ones come in these both these colors, and then the long ones. They're really sturdy. I must have 4 or 5 pairs of these here, and I have a couple of pairs in Ottawa where I sew with my granddaughter. So fabulous little items.
So that's something that you would add to a wish list for anybody.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's a must one for you. All right, so mine is Best Press. Okay, I use this all the time. There's so many different uses, and depending on what you're doing. So I primarily do embroidery. I use it to spray my fabric down, especially the fabric that I'm using for applique.
Yes.
With that nice little spray, it gives you a nice cleaner cut, a sharper cut, and you don't get quite so many of those little tails or that fray look to it. You get crisper cuts, and it's just a nicer finish.
Absolutely.
I spray it on my background, even if I am using the mesh iron-on stuff. It just, when it lays flatter, it gets nicer stitches. It just makes the product or the sewing experience much better.
Yeah. Comes in various scents and scent-free.
Yes.
We have this size, and then which is 499 milliliters, and this one is a liter. Well, just shy of a liter.
Yeah. Carrie was also saying that she likes it because, like, if you're sewing on the bias,
yes,
it reduces it
keeps it holds its shape. Like if you spray it down, press it, and then you go to cut or sew, it will hold its shape because on the bias it can shift and move. Don't want that to happen. It's a great way to stop that.
If you're ironing out wrinkles anyways, instead of using a little bit of a spray bottle, use this. You can even put this, I think, in your misters.
Yes, you can.
And so you get
it in a mister bottle.
I would use it in I do, yeah. So it in a mister bottle. It's the first morning with these new lips, okay?
And if you are one who washes your fabric before you use it, you iron it with Best Press. It brings it back to that nice, crisp, clean feel that you get when it's brand new. So lots of uses for Best Press.
I go through so many bottles. So there you go. Now, the reason we were mentioning these is because the Tom Sewing website has a new feature. And with Christmas coming, it is a very handy-dandy feature. It is a wish list. So for all you wonderful quilters and embroiderers and sewers and getting into it, well experienced, whatever, Christmas is coming. And I know it's hard to tell everybody what you want, especially if they're non-quilters or not. Because when you mention something, they're looking at you like you're speaking a foreign language.
Yeah.
So this way, you just go on the Tom's site, fill out all the things that you want in your wish list, and then they just need to come into Tom's or on the website.
They can share the wish list. You can share the wish list with people, and then they know what to get. They can come in, they can order it online, have it shipped out.
Yeah, we get a lot of significant others, friends, or whatever that pop in and say, well, what doesn't so-and-so have that I can get them? And we're looking at them like, we know our customers well, but we don't know them that well.
I don't know what they don't have.
Yeah, we don't know what they don't have.
I can tell you what they have.
To some degree. So, yeah, so this one, it makes you happy, it makes them happy. And, yeah, so it's kind of like the bridal registry for quilters.
There you go. There you go.
So
that's try out,
so try out that new feature.
Yep.
It's also great for like when you're going through things and you see something that you like and you don't want to forget it. Pop it in there.
Exactly.
And so when you have some extra cash,
that's when you buy it.
Then you can just go in there. Yeah. Extra cash.
Yeah.
Short the grocery list.
There you go. I've done that.
Shh, don't tell my children I do that. What's for dinner? Whatever you can find.
Bread.
They're adults. They know how to cook.
That's right.
And if they don't know how to cook, then they need to learn.
There you go.
I taught
Absolutely.
them.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to actually head over to the, what is it? The shop.
The tech team.
Yeah, we're going to head over that way. We're going to walk through our fabric. Look, Grinch stuff.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Sam loves that thing. He'll watch that even in like the summer. He was totally obsessed with that. All right, so we're coming in. I'm going to flip. Hello.
Hello.
All right, so Dina, right?
Dana. Okay, close enough.
I don't even know my own children's names. If anyone remembers me, I named them and I still can't get it right.
I hear you.
All right. So tell us about what you're going to talk to us today about.
So I'm going to talk to you today about the importance of keeping your machine serviced regularly. Why is this important? If you, for instance, are cleaning out the parts that you were told to clean out and you're not sewing, I don't know, batting and things like that, you may wonder why is it important to service your machine. So I wanted to show you some of the reasons why it's important. So I have a machine here that I have looked at previously. I just looked at it last night and I thought it would be a really great example of a couple of reasons why it's important to service your machine regularly. So if you can focus on this, I have a flashlight here and I'll help you with the light on this so you can see. This is an older machine, but it's great. It's kind of simple, so it's great to show you why you might need to service. This machine, this part of the machine includes some of the gears and shafts and things that you can see. It's pretty simple inside, and it looks pretty clean. But if you'll notice, there's a broken needle right there. And I haven't taken it out because I wanted you to see that sometimes they can work their way into all of the parts of the machine. And while it's sitting here being nice right now on the side, or it would be on the bottom, it could get into these gears and shafts when they break and they fall. It can get into here, that and other things. So you wouldn't want that because it could be something as simple as a needle that didn't even cost you but $1. Can cause a repair that might be hundreds of dollars. So you don't want, a $1 needle causing that sort of a problem. But the other part that I wanted to show you is the part of your machine that is directly under your hook, or your bobbin case is in case you're not familiar with where the hook is. This machine was regularly serviced, but it's also regularly used, and because of that, lint builds up here under the hook. That lint comes from just regular sewing, so you're not doing anything wrong when it builds up this way. It's just because you've been sewing a lot. It just happens. Some machines build up more than others, and the more you use it, the more of this stuff builds up. It's just lint. It's just fuzz. There might be bits of other stuff in there. Why that is important is you can see it gets into gears and it can cause issues. It can get into the cracks between the pieces of metal, and actually be just as detrimental as that needle that I showed you. So that's really all I wanted to show you, other than I have some photos that we'll be posting as comments on this video once it posts after the live. And
we'll keep some. We'll show those figures.
yeah, and those one of the photos is of a top-loading bobbin where you would put the bobbin case. I'm sorry, where you would where the bobbin case fits in. And when we pulled out the bobbin case, it's just almost, it's not lint anymore. It's almost felt, because it's been in there so long and compacted so hard. So I wanted you to see that. And then there's just other photos of things that we find inside machines. We find everything. We find rice and stones and jewelry and you name it. It's been in there. Tom's even found a video game cartridge in a machine one time. Just the whole thing. A couple of weeks ago, I found an entire paintbrush. I have no idea how things get in there, but anyway, so the more you use your machine...
Blame grandchildren.
Blame grandchildren, that's right. So the more you use your machine, the more you need to have it serviced, the more often. So typical use, we say every year, but if you use it more often, every 6 months, or even more often if you use it every single day and lots. So
the other flip side of that is if it also hasn't been used for a long time.
That is correct.
Bring it in and have it serviced before you start using it.
That's correct, because once a machine sits around a few years, the oil and grease and things get hard and they get sticky. And things may work and may not, and you may again cause a big problem by not solving these small problems. Other than that, that's all I wanted to mention today.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, that was helpful.
It was
And
great.
interesting.
Yeah. Great. Okay. I don't want to know what's in mine.
No, that's why I bring it here.
Like I said, I blame the grandchildren.
I can't do that. Mine live in Ottawa.
They FedExed it over.
Okay, right.
All right. So I think that's about
That's
it for today.
Yeah.
Comments, let us know.
Yeah.
Questions. We're looking forward to seeing you guys and some upcoming stuff.
Yeah, share the video with your friends. And that's it for this week.
Yep.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Okay, bye-bye.